The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi friends, welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. We're about to get going with the third game on our Saturday triple header here on the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, the ACHA Men's Division II team from the University of Delaware. The Blue Hens flying high off a 4-0 win over Drexel, taking on the Ospreys of Stockton. Hello to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at Fred Rust Arena. Delaware victorious yesterday over Drexel 4-0. Goals from Matt Crane, Brendan Stam, Johnny Tomaitis, and Austin Vecchio powered the Hens to a shutout victory over the Dragons. But today, Austin Vecchio sidelined. He's out with a lower body injury. Could be out a couple weeks, could be out the remainder of the season. We'll know more in a few days. But Austin Vecchio not in the lineup for the Blue Hens tonight. We will see Keith McGregor getting the call between the pipes, trying to build on a 1-1-0 record, a 2.00 goals against average, and a save percentage of .964. Dimitri Mahalios moving up with Ethan Sharp and Graham Klein on the starting line of forwards for Delaware. We'll see Matt Crane and Pat Flaherty holding down the back end. A few freshmen getting some ice time tonight. Patrick Alensky and Rex Maloney on the fourth line, along with the junior from Dover, Delaware, Keyshawn Scott. And we'll see freshman Jake Ehrlich cracking the lineup on defense this evening as the seventh defender. Freshman Brendan Stam together with Vinny Variali and Joey Wogish on the second attacking line for the Blue Hens tonight. On the other side of the red line for Stockton, a couple names to look at. Mackenzie Ressel, starting forward, 4 goals, 6 assists in 6 games played for the 4-3-0 Ospreys so far this year. He'll be along with Brooks Raddick and Tanner Clemson. Starting forward duty, Matt Carella getting the nod between the pipes. He's 2-1-0 with a .333 goals against average and a save percentage of .916. We will take a quick timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for opening introductions between Stockton and Delaware right here on the DHN, and it's all brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Welcome back into Fred Rust Arena, Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of ACHA Men's Division II hockey from Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Blue Hens and the Stockton Ospreys set to square off, and we're going to take you inside the glass right now for tonight's opening introductions, brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates. Fans, once again, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association this night presents a Men's Division II regular season game between the visiting Stockton University Ospreys and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the Stockton Ospreys, starting in goal, number 1, Matthew Carella. On defense, number 7, Tyler Sevian. And number 10, Ian Dialing. At forward, number 5, Brooks Raddick. Number 11, Mackenzie Ressel. And number 27, Tanner Clemson. And now let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Medford, New Jersey, number 35, Keith McGregor. On defense, a senior from Chatsford, Pennsylvania, number 7, Matt Cray. And a junior from Staten Island, New York, number 3, Pat Flaherty. Starting at left wing, a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, number 15, Ethan Sharp. At right wing, a senior from Newark, Delaware, number 27, Graham Klein. And starting at center, a junior from Huntington, New York, number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik with assistance from graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Owen Doan and Brent Kendall, and linespeople Brad Howington and Steve Cannon. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er land of the free and the home of the brave. And with opening introductions complete, it's time to play the game. Delaware traveling in their home whites from left to right in opening period play. The Stockton Ospreys in their away blacks moving right to left. Keith McGregor, the southpaw, getting the start between the pipes for the Blue Hens. 1-1 on the year with a 2.00 goals against average. Mahalios and Ressel in for the opening draw, and here we go at Fred Rust Arena. Opening face-off controlled by Dialing for Stockton, volleyed by Flaherty in behind the Ospreys' goal. This is held by Crane at the left point. Working in close was Mahalios. Now he flips the puck back to Flaherty. Long shot. Turned aside by Corella. This wristed by Clemson, but not out. Held in by Klein, the other 27. Klein steps up to the right point to drive the puck deeper in to the Stockton zone. Klein again protects right inside the Delaware, or right inside the Stockton line, I should say. Sevian, with some help ahead from Clemson, works the puck back to the Delaware line where Dimitri Mahalios accelerates back in. Centering pass was intended for Stam, but broken up by Railman, holding close to home on D. Joey Wogish strips the puck from him as we see the first of the second line on tonight for the Blue Hens. Stam dances through traffic, fires a cross-ice pass to defenseman Jason Liu, who had lots of space at the top of the left circle. Liu drives deeper into the zone in the far corner. Variale to Liu. Back it comes to Vinny V. He caroms this puck behind the goal. It rolls on its rib to the near side, where Brandon Began had time and space to recover for the Ospreys. He leaves the puck behind the cage to Railman. It's fired up ice. It bounces off Metz's stick. Variale recovers at center and walks back in to Stockton territory 100 seconds into the first period. Some costumed spectators joining us tonight. It is Halloween weekend after all, and we are in a college town. Put 2 and 2 together, and it is Halloween weekend in a college town, so getting 4 might not be a guarantee. But I digress. Lipinski back in his own zone. To Tomaitis, up to the mighty Jake Quinn. Quinn puts on the brakes at the half wall to try to draw the pair of Stockton defenders pursuing him out of position. Saunders Penn working below the cage. Tips the puck to the far corner. Tomaitis leaves this to Flom, working the perimeter of the zone. Flom with a hard shot from the left point into the pads of Corella, and this is cleared by Langer. Recovered just inside the line by Flom. He skitters the puck back into neutral territory. John Veras dodges a check from Buckman, and the subsequent advance of the Stockton Ospreys is called offside with 17:13 to go in the opening period of action from Fred Rust Arena. Face-off spotted by linesperson Brad Howington just above the Delaware blue line as the fourth line comes on for the Hens. Olensky across from Ressel, victorious in the face-off circle. It's worth noting that the Stockton bench is only comprised of 8 extra skaters and an extra tender. Meanwhile, Vince Falkowski dresses a full complement of 19 for the Delaware side. 2-on-1, the shot from Wrestle, foiled by McGregor, who leapt right at him to make the save. Wrestle again, 1-on-1. Bothered net front, centering pass on the doorstep to Radek, and McGregor comes up with the save and the stop. Face off to the right of Keith McGregor. Mahalios back in for the Blue Hens. Puck bounces off the dot, and Flaherty corrals this for Delaware. Sharp to Klein. Fast break broken up at the line. This is offside. Face off coming just in front of the Stockton bench. Mahalios and Mackin. Mahalios hacks at the puck, plays it back to his own line and Crane. Flaherty at center, caroms the puck behind the cage. It is swatted back out the far side by Railman, but held in by Mahalios. Ethan Sharp, stick handles at the point, winds up from center. A drive from 60 feet paddled away by Corella. Flaherty takes aim. Clogging up the low slot was Railman to get stick on puck, but swarming on him was Sharp to regather for the Hens. Crane with a snipe from 50, deflected wide in net front traffic. Flaherty throws one on net from distance, but Began got his stick down to intercept that shot. This swatted at by Constantino up the near boards as the Ospreys, 4.5 minutes into a scoreless game, gain back into the Delaware zone. Here's Sharp in a 2-on-2 with Klein. Sharp's stick was lifted from astern by Mackin. They converge at the near half wall. Puck lofted free along the near boards back into Delaware territory, where the South Carolinian Sean Lipinski hustles back to regain possession and control for the Hens. Headman finds Klein. Puck tipped off the stick of Tyler Panico at the Stockton blue line, and that forces the Hens to regroup in neutral ice. Now Lipinski steps up. This puck slammed out of harm's way by Sevian. Ahead to Langer. Hard shot just now from Veras, and McGregor's up with the save. Fourteen and a half minutes to go in opening period play. Variale 2-on-1. He walks in, wraps around, lost control of the puck, and it was steered wide by Veras. This will be an icing against the Ospreys. Face-off is going to be it appears to the right of netminder Matthew Corella. Stam took the draw for the Blue Hens. Joey Wogish leads the re-entry. Glove save once, twice by Corella, denying both Wogish and Stam on the follow-up. Face-off changes to the near side. Vinny Variale. And across from Wrestle. This puck left to Buckman. Thrown net front. Variale couldn't track it down. Sevian clears. Stam back in the Delaware end. Slams this off the far boards, and it's punched free by Flom. Sevian at his own line. Through traffic to Mackenzie Wrestle. He bulldozes toward the cage, but he was steered wide on the doorstep by Buckman. Variale swats at the puck in the far corner. He cannot clear. Holding the line is Tyler Sevian. This goes over the glass and out. Catch a hold this one, catch a hold that one. Swing around this one. Not every day you hear about the feller from Fortune in northern Delaware. Penalty against the Ospreys. With 13:09 to go in the opening period, a high stick. As reported by the Nova Scotian Brent Kendall. And the Delaware Blue Hens, for the first time tonight, are on the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé as you find something special for your someone special in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Stockton penalty assessed to number 25, Devin Metz. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 51 seconds in the first period. Metz 2 for high sticking at 6:51. A scrum in front of the Delaware net, and McGregor flat on his back. Fielding a couple shots and coming up with a couple saves. Faceoff's going to come to his left with 12:32 to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long & Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG. Quinn centering pass to Stam. Shot into the pads of Corella, out of play. Face-off comes to Corella's right. 12:05 to go in the opening period. No score. 56 seconds left on this Carl Dubé power play. Stam across from Clemson. Puck is down. Play resumes. Hens hold their zone. Flaherty circles behind the cage. Surveying his options, he chips the puck to Joey Wogish near point. This taken away by Radek, but not cleared. He and Wogish tied up in a battle for control. Joey Wogish lowers a shoulder and bulldozes back into the Stockton zone. He let a shot go from above the left dot, but it was off its line. Stam brings it back down inside his own line. With 11:30 to go in the opening period, no score, 20 seconds left on this Carl Dubé power play. Island Johnny Tomaitis. Pinched to the far boards by Clemson as soon as he gained the blue line. This puck bounces off the near corner wall. Wogish again. To Stam. Wogish, cross-ice feed, bounced off Flaherty's stick. He brings it down in the far corner. This rolled behind the net to Johnny Tomaitis. Ospreys back to full strength. No score at the 9-minute mark of the first. This played off the back glass, around to Pat Flaherty, who's bodied off the puck by Clemson. Began behind the net to Railman. The entry was onside, but only just. Metz had possession and control of the puck before gaining the blue line and backing in, so all was clear there. Here's Olensky the other direction. Backhand shot from 25. Was steered up and away by Corella, and that gives us a pause. 10:24 to go in opening period action. Face-off comes to the left of Corella, who saved all 7 shots he's faced to this point. Trying to bring down the puck was Maloney, just inside the line to no avail. Out comes Matt Constantino, angled to the far wall by Jason Liu. Liu throws the puck off the near corner boards, but gives it away to Mackin. Mackin emerging from below the net up the far side. Liu hauls him into the wall, and Liu's going to go for a couple minutes of shame. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Liu off at 10:06. And the Hens go to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. First PK of the night for the Blue Hens, a result of Jason Liu's hooking minor. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 19, Jason Liu. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes and 6 seconds in the second period. Liu, 2 for hooking at 10:06. $50 gone on the Liu hooking minor. Stretch pass finds Clemson just over the line. He steps into attacking territory, trying to headman one to Wrestle, cutting through the slot. Wrestle brings the puck back. It's thrown through the crease by Clemson to the far side, controlled by Began. High in the zone, Sevian tried to line up a shot from distance, but it was blocked away amid net front congestion. 8.5 minutes to go in the opening frame. Net front chance for Raddick. He couldn't jam one past Keith McGregor on the welcome mat. Battle for the rebound develops in the near corner. Emerging with the vulcanized rubber is Buckman. He shovels it off the backboards. Flauman to race that down across from the other 5, Brooks Raddick. Raddick maintaining for Stockton. This worked by Wrestle high to Sevian. Around the horn it goes to Began. Back high to Sevian. Shot through traffic. McGregor drops to the butterfly for save number 7. Hens clear. Hens change. 7 seconds left on the Liu penalty. That shot from Sevian blocked by the back-checking Joey Wogish. And the puck is flipped beyond center. Picked up by Saunders, Penn the rest of the way. Saunders with the salad flowing out of the back of the helmet. The Texan unmistakable on the ice here at Fred Rust Arena. An icing waved off forces Matt Crane to play the puck under pressure. Here comes Wogish again up the left wing boards. A poke check from Mackin behind him disrupted his progress on his way toward the Stockton cage. Metz floats the puck high and back inside the Delaware line where Pat Flaherty's got time and space. Crane shovels this past Mackin off the far boards at a neutral ice. It's dumped back in, and the Ospreys change with 7 minutes to go in the first period of a scoreless as yet hockey game. Wogish chips the puck beyond the reach of Began and generates nearly a 2-on-1. Began back in the Stockton zone. Hassled by Vinny Variali, lost control of the puck. Vinny V with the forced turnover. Crane with a cannon from the right point. That was kicked away. Net front was Brandon Began canceling out Maloney. Ospreys clear. Crane recovers. We knew there was going to be a bad bird joke in there somewhere. This is an icing. against Stockton. Faceoff comes back into the Ospreys zone with just over 6 minutes to go in the opening period. Shots even, 7 aside. And Patrick Olensky, fourth line center, is in for this draw across from Ressel. Fourth line for Delaware, a tired first line, forced to remain on for the Ospreys. We've passed the 14-minute mark of opening period play. Olensky couldn't set up Maloney on the welcome mat. Back the other direction comes Raddick, leading a 2-on-2. Drop pass was intended for Tanner Clemson, broken up by Olensky and pushed by Rex Maloney. And over the line, a timing issue there will result in an offside violation. And a stoppage with 5:38 to go in the opening period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. 5:10 to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. Glad to have you with us for this marathon weekend of hockey from the University of Delaware. 5th game of the weekend upon us right now. Off the face-off win, taking aim was Ehrlich. Product of Salesianum. As is Ethan Sharp, who shot from 40 feet, was just wide. Mahalios comes up the near side, flips the puck to the corner, and Klein. Klein below the net. Back to Jake Ehrlich. Under pressure from Metz, he was forced to stick handle and get rid of the puck. He gets it deep. Sharp to Klein, taken away. And here, the other way, comes Sevian. The entry for the Ospreys called back offside with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the opening period. And this is going to come just above the Delaware blue line, says linesperson Brad Howington. Quinn and Panico. Delaware controls the face-off. Back to the mighty Quinn it comes from Tomaitis. Quinn skates into the near corner. Works the puck low to Johnny Tomaitis. Penn posts up net front. Meanwhile, Flom holds the left point, throwing the puck into traffic. It's caught and held by Corella for the pause. .359 to go. Faceoff comes to the right of Corella. Quinn double teamed at the far half wall. Gives way to Veras, who cannot clear. Penn, Buckman. Shot from high in the zone. Goes into the back netting and out of play. Was it or was it not stick checked? That is the question. Puck didn't directly go out, so the faceoff's going to stay inside. This one by Panico, Brandon Began. Leaves the puck to Railman in the near corner, who absorbs a check. Penn protects for Delaware. Quinn below the net. 3.5 minutes to go in opening period action. Neither team has found the back of their adversary's net. Flom to Penn, absorbing a check in the far corner. He finds Tomaitis, cross-lot pass, offline intended for Quinn. Flom's follow-up takes a hop right into the glove of Corella for a break in the action with 3:04 to go. While for us, this is the third game of the Saturday set. For this Division II Blue Hens team, it's only the beginning. 17 minutes gone. Flaherty foils the breakout once, twice, holding the zone. Joey Wogish kept wide by Russell. This puck taken away. Began's off to the races. Crane on the back check. Variale emerges after Russell couldn't generate the high shot. Wogish speeds in. He's angled to the near corner. He finds Variale down low. Variale surveying his options, turns at the left dot, threw the puck off the backboards. It is controlled yet by Joey Wogish. Stam. High it goes to Flaherty. Long shot. Wogish knocked off his feet, couldn't generate the redirect. Stam follow-up, batted down and away by Corella, his 10th save of the game. Wogish winding up his Stam. Puck comes right back to Wogish in the corner. 110 seconds to go in the opening period of a 0-0 hockey game. This fired in by Pat Flaherty. Puck is loose in front, corralled by Russell, but not cleared. Russell's going to have to walk this one back over the line. The other 11, Brendan Stam, steals the puck back for the Hens and risks it back into Stockton territory as both teams change up with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. No icing here. Puck was tipped on its way into the Delaware zone. Lipinski recovers. He finds Keyshawn Scott on the breakout. Breaking up the near boards was Olensky, but that pass didn't connect. Puck kicked by Maloney. Back to Scott, who walks back in over the line, but again the puck ends up in the neutral zone. Shoveled by Lipinski up the near wall as we enter the final minute of the opening period. Maloney foils the clearing attempt of Began from behind the net. Standing right in front of the Stockton bench, Rex Maloney drove play back deep into the Osprey zone. Railman clears. Lipinski at center, waits for his fellow Blue Hens to tag up. They do. The re-entry is clean all round, but Railman again behind his own goal. Now faces a little bit more forechecking pressure. Olensky wreaking havoc on him. Puck is knocked loose, controlled by Metz. Floated ahead to Brett Mackin. 2-on-2 for the Ospreys. Mackin up the middle. No, this is going to be called back offside. He bobbled just over the line. And the winger going in with him. His momentum carried him into the zone illegally. 22 seconds to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena, a scoreless opening period at that. Mahalios and Russell take the draw, the two centers that began it in what seems an eternity ago. Close-up shot from Radek was wide. We've entered the final 8 seconds of the opening period. A delayed offside will enable Flom to have some time and space to control the puck, but not nearly enough time as the horn sounds to signal the end of the opening period. There is no score through one period between the Delaware Blue Hens and the Stockton Ospreys. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Nothing for either team to show. In first period play, we're scoreless through 20 minutes. The Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, our presenting sponsor this season, along with Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. Carl Dubé Jewelers. A tip of the hat to the Hooper family for their support as well. Become a sponsor. High school season right around the corner. 16 Salesianum games. 5 Avon Grove games. 3 Garnet Valley games, and a few more to come too. To learn more about sponsorship, email Mo at mjr@412communications.com. The Ospreys make their way back onto the ice as the first intermission concludes. And we'll be ready to drop the puck on period number 2 momentarily. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, as we saw in the Delaware Hockey Network intermission report presented by the 412. Delaware in complete command of the face-off circle. Winning 75% of the draws in the first period. Steve Cannon ready to get the second going. As Mackenzie Ressel and Dimitri Mahalios square off at the center dot. Here we go, second period. Begins right now. Hens win the first draw of the second. That's their 16th face-off win of the game. Sharp overskates the puck in the near corner of the Stockton zone. Sevian slams it back the other direction. Ressel floats the puck high and wide of the Delaware cage in the far corner. Klein cannot clear. Mahalios gathers in a loose puck after Ressel failed to center it cleanly. Here's Dimitri Mahalios. In through traffic, he splits defenders, he shoots and scores! Dimitri Mahalios, 35 seconds into the second period, puts the Blue Hens on the board. Here it comes once again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Dimitri Mahalios goes end to end. And the Blue Hens, 35 seconds into the second period, have taken the lead. For Mahalios, that's his third goal of the season. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season. Scored by number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. Time of the unassisted goal, 35 seconds in the second period. Mahalios' third, unassisted, at 35 seconds. Hard shot from Stam in close. Caught and held by Corella for a pause in play. Face-off comes to Corella's left. Brett Mackin couldn't push play out of the Stockton zone. Quinn lost his momentum thanks to a Railman stick check near corner. They're tied up. Joined now by Tomaitis trying to shovel the puck free. Saunders Penn coming to his aid. This held in by Buckman at the right point. Puck takes a hop at the low slot beyond the Stockton goal. Tomaitis couldn't reel it in. Failed clearing attempt here from Metz. That launched in by Buckman from center point. Saunders Penn unable to protect the zone after being double teamed. And here comes Mackin back the other way. Mackin headmans the puck to Began. He couldn't get a clean shot away from 15 feet. The Hens' Michael Buckman clears. Puck ricochets off the near boards. There is no icing. Railman had the opportunity to play the puck with normal effort, but opted not to while pursued by Tomaitis. Flom behind his own goal, 2.5 minutes into the second period of a 1-0 hockey game. Advantage Blue Hens. Quinn had to put on the brakes with both Penn and Tomaitis offside before he could enter. Play halted by Owen Doan. In the Stockton zone. No fault of Delaware's. So the face-off stays in the Ospreys' end. Crane with a shot from the left point, followed up by Flaherty from the opposite half wall. Both shots were wide. This is chipped by Langer off the near glass, volleyed back by Olensky from his own line. Olensky tries to find Maloney up ice, but to no avail. Ian Dialing back behind the Stockton goal, fails to clear the other way. Crane's shot from distance right into Carella's pads. Comes back to Crane via Keyshawn Scott, who fielded the rebound for the Hens. Maloney near corner with Stockton players on either side of him. Finds Crane, another cannon from center point, this one just wide. Glances off Carella's leg pad into the near corner where Veras clears. 4 minutes into the second period, the Blue Hens are on the board thanks to Dimitri Mahalios' third goal of the season, coming at the 35-second mark of the second. Olensky with a shot from the left dot. It was wide. Hens turning the Stockton zone into a shooting gallery, but they're not connecting on net. For 14 shots on goal on the game, they've probably got double that have been wide one way or the other. Puck out of play, face-off spotted just in front of the Delaware bench with 15:45 to go in the second period. Mahalios and Wrestle. In for the draw as Howington restarts play. Ehrlich could not clear. A high stick on the puck rolled by Howington gives us another pause. The high stick was that of a Stockton player, so the face-off migrates into their zone. Oh, we're having way too much fun with all the bird puns. You know what, though? It's late. We've got the coffee. We've got good hockey. Life is good. Mahalios to Lipinski. Cycled decline taken away from him behind the net. Mahalios tried to sweep at Began to regain control for the Hens, ultimately to no avail. Watch out, Donor. Railman floats this puck up ice, one-on-one, wrestle with a shot, but it was sticked wide by Ehrlich. Railman holds the left point. He rolls the puck behind the net. It is shoveled by Ehrlich near side towards Sharp. This floated in from distance by Began. Caught and held by McGregor for a pause and play with 14:25 to go in the second period. The Delaware Blue Hens with a 1-0 lead over the Ospreys of Stockton. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com to schedule your first cleaning. Coming to the 6-minute mark of the second period, Delaware's got a 1-0 lead. They're on the defensive, though. A 2-on-3 was led by Metz up the right wall for the Ospreys. Dialing holds the left point. Shot blocked in traffic by Flom. Delayed offside, Mackin the last to tag up. Driving play to the blue line was Wogish. Here's Mackin back in, stripped of the vulcanized rubber by Vinny Variale. Flom chips this up the near boards. Back it comes to Variale via Stam. Variale's shot goes into the back netting, out of play, off the stick of Corella. Hens do gain an attacking zone face-off out of it. And it will come to the left of Corella, who saved 14 of 15 shots to this point. Panico and Quinn. Long shot from Flaherty at the right point was steered off its target. Tomitis behind the back flips this puck back to Crane at the point. To Saunders Penn double teamed. In toward Quinn in the near corner, but Railman strips the puck from him. This corralled by Langer and worked ahead to Veras. Veras slowed up in the slot. Quinn shovels the puck out of harm's way back beyond center. Tomitis hits Crane with a cross-ice feed. More time and space on the far side. And Crane now floats the puck beyond the reach of Tomitis back into Stockton territory, where Railman plays it up the corner boards. Langer to Clemson. Here's a 1-on-3. Clemson's shot stick checked into the atmosphere by Crane. The rebound lay low in the slot. It was hacked away by Quinn, and Tomitis leads the re-entry for Delaware up the left wing boards. Backhand shot from the dot, right into the glove of Matthew Corella for save number 15 of the night. 12:19 to go in second period play. Face off to Corella's right, Olensky in for the draw across from Russell. Fourth line center for the Blue Hens. Starting center and joint leading scorer for the Ospreys. Clemson to Radek. Up it comes to Russell, who gets his stick caught in the netting above the near glass. Crashing the net was Olensky. Cutting for the cage, too, was Maloney. The Olensky shot was high and wide. Lou from distance. A net front scrum, slamming the door was Matthew Corella for save number 16. With 11:35 to go in the second period. And the Delaware Blue Hens working with a 1-0 lead over Stockton. Face-off coming to Carella's left. Hens didn't get their full complement of first liners on. This puck goes out of play, and the Hens will complete their line change now. Hens will settle down the pace with 11:22 to go in the second period. Looking to deliberately add to their 1-0 advantage. Sharp and Dialing tied up. Sharp got some help from Mahalios, the lone goal scorer of the game to this point. Dimitri Mahalios to Lou. Lou steered behind the net by Dialing. Stays with the puck, flips it to Klein. Hyatt comes to Ethan Sharp. Into the corner and Mahalios. Centering pass, caught a Stockton skate. Lipinski held center point. Sharp kept off the puck by Sevian. This is chipped off the near glass. Lipinski couldn't glove the puck down cleanly. Lou hacked at by Metz, deep in the Delaware zone. Needs some help on this transition play. Mahalios nearly hauled down, held his footing. Puck is tied up at the near half wall. Lipinski and Sharp trying to dig it away from Panico. Second leader on this Stockton team in penalty minutes with 32. Devin Metz with 43, the standard bearer there. And only 6.5 games played, too. Ethan Sharp up the right wing boards has gained the Stockton zone. Klein tried to wind up from long distance but lost the puck to Veras. Veras, long shot, turned aside easily by the southpaw Keith McGregor. Sharp gains control, plays the puck behind the net where it was safe to Buckman and out. This thrown off the near wall, Railman steps up, rifles it hard from center back into the Delaware end. Flom to Buckman. Ricochet to Joey Wogish. Wrestle ties him up. They converge right at the draw gate. Here comes Stam after wrestling the puck away from Clemson. Brendan Stam with a snipe, batted down by the glove hand of Carella. Wogish surrounded by black sweaters trying to field the rebound, ultimately to no avail. This is pushed up ice by Began. Now 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Wrestle. Denied on the doorstep by McGregor. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be against Delaware. The extra attacker is on. Clemson below the net. And Wogish, with possession and control, brings play to a halt. Joey's going to head off for a slash. So at 11:49 in the second period, the Delaware Blue Hens head back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. 8:11 to go in the second period. Penn could not clear off the draw. Close-up shot sticked up by McGregor, brought down by Panico. This left to Dialing at the point. Taken away by Crane and caromed clear. Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Joey Wogish, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 49 seconds in the second period. Wogish, 2 for slashing at 11:49. 7.5 to go. Tomaitis winds up and clears a second time for the Hens on this PK. Dialing steadies. Breakout pass thrown into Mackin's feet, but Brett Mackin stays with the puck, tries to drive it in over the blue line. He's slowed up by Crane. The other 7, Sevian took aim from distance. Only for McGregor to come up with his 13th save of the night. Face-off comes to the right of Keith McGregor, the southpaw, sitting on a lucky 13 in the save department from his many shots faced. Ressel works the far corner to Clemson. Flipped back to Ressel, working down low. Lipinski and Quinn keep them both wide. Clemson, Ressel cutting toward the net. Centering feed to Raddick did not result in the shot as intended. The Hens again clear. This the third time on the PK that they've sent Stockton behind their own goal. Began to Railman across ice. That pass did not connect. Klein pounces. He tried to center to Quinn on the doorstep, but it came back to him. Final 5 seconds on the Wogish penalty. Ticking away now, and the Hens are back to full strength with just over 6 minutes to go in second period play and a 1-0 lead. McGregor falls on the puck for the stoppage with 6:02 to go in the second. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Stam is tied up in the near corner of the Stockton zone after the Hens gained attacking territory. That gain was fleeting, however, as Flaherty is back in his own end to recover. Crane to Wogish. Puck bounces off the stick of Began. Metz brings it back. Centering pass high in the zone to Mackin. Mackin steered by Crane to the near corner, circles below the cage. He tries to set up Constantino at the top of the left circle. With the low slot fairly congested, turnover is forced after Metz mishandled the puck behind the cage. This is Stam with 4:55 to go in the second period. Pass hits Wogish, who stays just onside. Vinny Variale drives in toward the net. Centering pass intended for Stam. Touched the stick of Veris first. To Variale again. Wogish, net front. Stam, no. Kick save and a beauty by Carella, keeping this a 1-0 hockey game. Delaware still with the advantage. Final 4.5 of the second. 10:12 p.m. here on the East Coast. Our third game of the day at Fred Rust Arena, and Joey Wogish with the 20th Delaware shot foiled on the doorstep by Matt Carella. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com to learn more. We've hit the final 4 minutes of the second period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead. Over Stockton, Lipinski tried to double up, but to no avail as Corella flashes the leather. Face-off again comes to Corella's left. Olensky and Ressel. Meet with Brad Howington to dispute possession and control. Raddick pushes the puck clear. Ehrlich slams it back in over the Stockton blue line. Dialing gives it away to Maloney. Olensky tried to snipe from the dot, didn't have the angle he'd hoped. Clemson clears to Mackenzie Ressel over center. Holding the line was Raddick smartly to ensure an onside entry, but Lipinski won the race to the puck in the near corner. This is pushed by Olensky, back to center, recovered by Raddick after a mistake handling the puck. Ressel overskates it below the cage. Ehrlich looking for space, bodied down from astern by Raddick. Play continues on. Ehrlich popped back up to a side scrum, goes the way of Brooks Raddick, who brings the puck back to the dot, trying to snipe one from there, but McGregor makes the save. Some extracurricular discussion continues after the save made by McGregor. His 14th on as many shots faced so far tonight. And as things don't boil over from there with 2:48 to go in the second period, the face-off's going to stay inside. Hens control the draw. Sharp off the feed from Buckman. Backhands the puck into the near corner. This rolls around behind the cage. Recovered by Mahalios at center. Welcome back to Zach Chiarlo, joining the Delaware Hockey Network crew for the 2023-24 season. He's our videographer this evening. Glad to have Zach, a Salesianum alumnus in his own right, back with us here on the DHN. Constantino puts on the brakes at his own line. Began floats the puck back to Constantino, who built up speed up the near side, but he gets taken out by Flom right at the Delaware blue line. Cannon nearly went too. Final minute 50 of the second period. Hens with a 1-0 lead over the Ospreys in this Battle of the Birds at Fred Rust Arena. Flom's shot was wide, paddled behind the goal line by Corella. Mahalios looking for another. Skates a tight circle to try to draw Mackin out of position. He set up Flom at the left point, but the shot was intercepted. This is an icing against the Ospreys. And away from the play, a Stockton player is down. That is Devin Metz. Metz is helped back to the bench. He lumbers off and will be attended to further. .117 to go in the second period. Quinn won the draw across from Constantino. Tomaitis. Quinn. Shot. Save made by Corella. .69 seconds. to go in the second period. Quinn will be met by Russell in the face-off circle this time. Top line back on for the Ospreys. Minute 5 to go in the second period. Sevian tried to clear. Puck got caught on Howington's skates. But in any case, the Ospreys march back up ice with Russell taking aim from the right dot. His shot was well wide. Panico follow-up sticked away by McGregor for save number 16. Delayed offside against the Ospreys enables Penn to float the puck deep into their zone and kill off a little bit more time in the waning moments of the second period. Crane hassled for the puck by Panico. Quinn coming to the aid of his fellow Blue Hen. Accelerates up ice. He's steered to the near corner by Ian Deiling. His stick lifted. He lost control of the puck below the cage. Penn pursues Clemson, plays the body, and he's going to go. Saunders Penn with 6 seconds remaining in the second period. Headed to the Isle of Shame for roughing. So off to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Go the Blue Hens with just 6 seconds to go in the second period. Delaware penalty assessed to number 23, Saunders Penn. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Penn 2 for roughing at 19:54. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 1. Stockton University Ospreys 0. We'll be back on the DHN after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back in to the Delaware Hockey Network. Live on the 412. From Fred Rust Arena, 1 goal in that second period, and it came 35 seconds in when Dmitry Mahalios, with this coast-to-coast beauty for his third of the season, got past Matthew Carella. To put the Hens on the board. One of 22 shots to get past Carella. And the Hens begin this third period on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for 1 minute and 54 seconds, thanks to the Saunders-Penn roughing minor at 19:54 in the second. If you're just joining us, Delaware moving left to right in period 3 in their home white sweaters, blue helmets, blue pants. Stockton in their away blacks, baby blue and white trim, moving right to left, trying to level the score with a man advantage for 1 minute 22. Still to start this third frame. Been a busy weekend at Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware women, after a 3-2 overtime win today, completed a sweep of Niagara. The men's Division II team, of course, beat Drexel yesterday and is looking to complete a weekend sweep of Colonial League opponents here if they can preserve this 1-0 lead through the third. And then the men's Division I team at the University of Delaware, for the first time since 2017, beat Liberty earlier this weekend. That was Friday. And came oh so close to a weekend sweep, only to be defeated in a shootout tonight by the Flames after pushing them 2-2 through 65 minutes of hockey just before the game we're watching together right now. Panico's centering pass off its line. Sharp's got a one-on-one. Sharp slowed up at the near wall, takes a hit into the glass from Panico. Puck rolls on its rib behind the Stockton net. Devin Metz picks it up. Final seconds of the Penn penalty tick away. Saunders heads back to the bench. Vinny Variali will take his place as Devin Metz weaves his way back into the Delaware zone, but is angled to the far side. Constantino, emerging up the left half wall, leaves the puck to Dialing. Long shot from the left point. Ricochets off the end boards behind Keith McGregor, who stopped all 16 shots he's faced to this point. Vinny V, here he comes up the left wall. He's steered wide by Sevian, but still got a shot in from close. This turned back the other way by Constantino, and it will come back an icing. 2.5 minutes have gone by in the third period. of a 1-0 hockey game, advantage the Delaware Blue Hens. Face-off will be spotted to the left of Matt Corella, who saved 21 of 22 Delaware shots on net. Face-offs through 2 periods favored the Blue Hens 28-11. Looks like there's a bit of a divot in front of the Stockton bench. The officials, along with some assistance from rink manager Kyle Blevins, making the repairs, while Variale and Wrestle and Cannon wait to get play going. We think Steve just wanted the opportunity to listen to a little bit more Tragically Hip. That's the real reason. This shot from Flaherty sticked by Corella into the netting. Face-off comes back to Corella's left. Variale and Mackin. Stam leaves the puck to Flaherty after Variale won the draw. In comes Stam, but he couldn't run the gauntlet from the right dot in toward the slot. Brett Mackin takes the puck away. Wogish recovers. Crane with a long shot, stick checked into the netting behind Corella. 17:05 to go in the third period. Another near circle face-off coming for the Blue Hens. Variale and Mackin meet yet again. Ospreys clear to center off the draw. Joey Wogish backhands the puck up the far boards, back into Stockton territory. Now it's controlled by Metz, but he can't stick handle free. Stam swarms on him. Metz rolls the puck behind the cage. It is recovered by Sevian. Chipped off the glass, reeled in by Mackin. Here's a 2-on-1. Brett Mackin winds up off the post. Oh no! Best chance of the game for Stockton. And Brett Mackin finds nothing but red-clad iron. My, oh my, oh my. Dialing. Clears. This is an icing. With 16:13 to go in regulation. Hens will take the face-off at the opposite side now. Olensky and Wrestle. Draw one by Olensky. The Flom shot was intercepted. This cleared again up ice. On their horses were Buckman and Flom to force the icing. So we'll do it again. 16:01 to go in regulation. Delaware with a slim 1-0 lead over the Ospreys. Lunging to try to hold the zone was Flom, but he was overpowered. In comes Wrestle. Good shot from him in the high slot. Batted down by McGregor. Rebound was contested, ultimately controlled by Flom. This thrown back in. Wrestle batted down by Buckman. Does the offside negate the attacking zone faceoff that comes from the Buckman roughing minor? I believe so. Nope. It's going to stay inside. So roughing the call on Buckman. And a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming the way of the Blue Hens. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 26, Michael Buckman, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 21 seconds in the third period. Buckman 2 for roughing at 4:21. Railman works the line. He was fed the puck by Metz. Began protected the point. Panico at the half wall, kept wide by both Flaherty and Klein higher up. Hard slap shot from Began off the pads of McGregor. He lost sight of the rebound. It ends up in the near corner. Began again. Looks shot. Tomaitis intercepts in the low slot. Klein can't clear. This held in by Mackin. Thrown into the far corner where Klein again fails to clear. Metz tips this back to Railman working the point. Long shot blocked down in close by Matt Crane. He clears this time round, a minute off the penalty to Michael Buckman. Saunders Penn up to apply forechecking heat on Matt Railman. They collide in the near corner. Penn muscles the puck away. Joey Wogish on the doorstep. No, says Corella. So with 14:20 to go, the Hens shorthanded for 41 more seconds. Gain an attacking zone faceoff. And it's going to be 4-on-4 for these 41 seconds as Brett Mackin is ruled off for a cross-check. Mahalios and Metz. In for the even strength draw. And the Ospreys clear. Stockton penalty. Assessed to number 24, Brett Mackin, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period. Mackin, 2 for cross-checking at 5:40. Off the D-zone draw, the Ospreys, even strength for 26 more seconds, drove their way into Delaware territory. Here's Lipinski to Sharp behind the net, hassled by Russell. Joey Wogish flips this up ice to Lipinski. Sean Lipinski, toe drag to try to gain space from Sevian, pulled the trigger at the top of the slot, but to no avail. Wogish's re-entry is clean. Centering pass, Sharp, bobbling the puck. Corella sprawls on it for the save. To the Delaware Sports Medicine replay we go. In comes Wogish. Sharp makes a beeline to the low slot. Got the shot away, but couldn't get the secondary chance in before Corella fell on the puck. And now with 71 seconds of a Carl Dubé power play, the faceoff comes to the right of Matt Corella, who stopped 24 of the 25 Delaware shots on goal he's seen to this point. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington when looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Mahalios, Klein. Up high to Crane, a cannon from distance caught and held by Corella. Face-off again comes to the right of Matt Carella, who just recorded his 25th save of the evening. 13:02 to go in regulation. Ospreys clear off the D-zone draw. Mahalios overskates the puck that's played by McGregor up the far wall. Winding up, Klein hits Sharp on a cross-ice pass. Sharp centering feed. No, it was intended for Mahalios, but it didn't connect. Crane back to Mahalios. Sharp is down low, but double-teamed in the slot by Ressel and Railman. The latter made the block. The former fired the puck clear. Crane behind his own net. Play action to Mahalios up the left dots. He comes barreling through neutral ice. Ospreys back to full strength. 12 minutes, 15 seconds to go in regulation. The Sharp shot took a bounce in low. Ospreys clear, and this comes back an icing with 12:08 remaining in regulation and a 1-0 Delaware lead. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Ehrlich to Lipinski after Stockton drove back into the Delaware end. The Hens work their way back to center, but a double-team Brendan Stam cedes possession to Mackenzie Ressel. Ressel far corner. Bodied off the puck by Lipinski. He gets it back at the short boards, rolls it in behind the net where Ehrlich had time and space to recover for Delaware. 4-on-2, make it 4-on-3 for the Hens. Headman pass didn't connect with Variale. It was broken up by Began right after Ehrlich gained the zone. This cleared by Flom, walked back in over the Delaware line by Devin Metz. His shot from the top of the left circle wobbled wide of the far post, about belt high. Puck is loose behind. Metz picks it up easily. Sprawling net front was McGregor to try to make the save, and Brett Mackin slow to get back on his feet after being bodied down. In the goalmouth area brings us a stoppage with 11:01 to go in regulation. It looks as though we're going to stay. 5-on-5, and the face-off by rule has to come above the blue line because the stoppage was the result of a Stockton player being down. Olensky won the draw. Buckman throws the puck up the right dots toward Maloney. Pass broken up by Panico. This recovered by Keyshawn Scott after the Ospreys gained attacking territory. Maloney behind the back. Olensky throws the puck in from just above the Stockton blue line. It ricochets off the backboards. Sevian cannot clear. Buckman held the right point. He gave it away to Panico. A stick check from Buckman separates Panico from the puck, and Scott rings it back in deep behind the Stockton goal. 10:18 to go in regulation. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over Stockton in the Saturday finale from Fred Rust Arena. Buckman holding the right point. Stick checked by Constantino and separated from the puck. Metz winds up, volleys the puck across neutral ice. Buckman recovers for Delaware across to his D partner Josh Flom, who walks up the left wing boards and into Stockton territory. Flom circles behind the net. Posting up net front is Rex Maloney. Leaning on him is Dialing. Dialing angles past Maloney to get to the puck in the far corner, but it's held in by Flom at the left point, thrown into net front traffic, walked free by Sevian, turned back across the blue line, and the Hens will change as Dialing recovers behind his own net. 9.5 minutes to go. 1-0 the score. Delaware with the advantage. This shot from Tanner Clemson goes wide of the far post. Rex Maloney tries to protect the rebound in the far corner. He connects with Crane below the goal. Up the near side comes Penn, but the puck bounced off his stick. The other 23, Began, came down with it. Began hacks at the puck, not played by a high stick, said Owen Doan, waving play on. Flaherty recovers. He puts on the brakes behind his own net before finding Johnny Tomaitis on the outlet pass. This goes to Saunders Penn, tipped over center just inside the Stockton line, where Railman recovers. He's driven by the hip of Penn into the near boards. That disrupted his pass attempt to gain the Delaware zone, and Crane turned play back into neutral ice. 2-on-2, wrestle shot blocked by Crane. Tomaitis picks up the pieces, floats the puck back to center with 8.5 minutes to go, and a 1-0 lead for these Hens to preserve. Sean Lipinski gains his own line. No help from Clemson, who blocked the breakout pass attempt. Here, a waffle board save by McGregor. His 19th of the game, keeping Stockton scoreless after a shot from 30 feet came flying his way. Lou clears. Began winds up. Rings the puck hard behind the goal to the far corner where Ethan Sharp is there to recover for Delaware. He floats the puck ahead to Sean Lipinski. Centering pass sails past Lou over the logo, brought back by Klein after Mackin drove play back into the Delaware end. Final 7:40 of the game. A tenuous 1-0 Delaware lead. They've run into some hot goaltending from Matthew Carella, but their A-grade chances have been limited to 4 all game. This is an icing against the Ospreys. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. The Constantino shot was off target. Ospreys have generated some fast break chances out of their own zone in the third period after the Hens controlled territory for most of the first two. Klein cannot escape his zone. Forechecking pressure from Clemson. Mahalios, the Delaware goal scorer, skates up ice. This is pushed in by Sharp over the Stockton line. His shot looked like Carella got a piece of it from 40 feet away. Rebound held in near side by Flom. Flom holding. Works the puck low. Ethan Sharp hassled by Sevian near corner. Back it comes to Flom. Across the line to Buckman. Mahalio centering pass. Sharp couldn't reel it in. Flom below the net. 6:10 to go in regulation. Delaware up 1-0 over Stockton. A historic weekend for the UD hockey program. The AAU team enjoying a weekend in the Palmetto State, taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. Meanwhile, here on home turf as McGregor makes his 20th save. The men's Division I team, of course, the storyline of the weekend, their 6-3 upset over Liberty yesterday, and their 3-2 shootout loss today, coming away with a majority of the available points this weekend. Hens Division II men looking to complete a sweep, but they're called offside here with 5:26 to go. They beat Drexel 4-0 yesterday. They lead Stockton 1-0 right now with 5.5 to go. The women swept Niagara, who came into the weekend undefeated. And we've got plenty of action to look forward to over the upcoming week on the DHN, and we'll look at that schedule at the next stoppage. Backhand from Joey Wogish, covered by Corella. Looking at what's ahead this week on the Delaware Hockey Network, Monday, Salesianum, after a 5-2 win Friday over Devon Prep, will take on Father Judge. Friday and Saturday, the Delaware Men's Division I Blue Hens at Fred Rust Arena will take on Robert Morris of Pennsylvania. Full broadcast schedule available at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. Salesianum fans, and we know there are a few of you tuning in, with the likes of Crane, Ehrlich, Sharp, Variale on this Delaware team, 4 Salesianum alums right there. We will have 16 Sally's hockey games on the DHN coming up this season, our 8th season of Salesianum coverage. This is an icing, or so it's called, with 4.5 to go in regulation. That race to the goal line looked pretty even, Steven, but Steve Cannon says that the Stockton player got there just in time. So the draw comes inside the Delaware zone. Mackin tries to drive forward from Olensky. Mackin plays the body high on Lipinski. They continue their pushing and shoving and dinner planning and whatever else goes on. Do they play pinochle? I don't know. Rex Maloney shot. Caught by Corella with 4:07 remaining. 29th Delaware shot. 28th Matt Corella save. Faceoff's going to come out to the right. Of Corella with 4:07 to go. Russell and Olensky. Shot from Buckman, made it through traffic but was blocked net front. Here's Constantino the other way. Constantino takes a shove from Lipinski into the near glass after gaining the Delaware line. We're inside the final 4 minutes. Delaware with that tenuous 1-0 lead. .333 to go. Russell's entry was onside. Olensky recovering for the Hens, lost the puck over the boards and out of play into his own bench area with 3:20 to go. 200 seconds separate the Blue Hens from a weekend sweep. But their comfort, minimal, with but a 1-goal advantage. Matt Corella has answered just about everything asked of him tonight. 28 saves on 29 total shots. Keith McGregor trying to hold together for 3 more minutes. This cannon from Railman ricochets off the back glass. Puck is lofted free by Tomaitis back to center. Thrown back in by Railman. That throw-in paddled away by McGregor. It will not go down as a shot on goal. Puck hit the back netting and went out of play with 2:40 to go. Face-off moves near side, says Brad Howington. as the last play face-off is determined by where the puck was last played legally, and it was on the near half of the rink. Quinn hassled by Mackin. Gets some help from Crane, 2:25 to go in regulation. Crane chips the puck off the glass beyond the reach of Tyler Sevian. Sevian to Mackin. Ahead through traffic to Metz. Net front setup from Dialing goes awry. Final 2 minutes. This puck goes into the Stockton bench area. Off a Delaware stick, so the draw comes back in front of the Blue Hens bench area with 1 minute and 54 seconds to go. And Stockton taking their timeout. Timeout, Stockton. Looking again at the upcoming schedule. On the DHN, Monday 6:30, Salesiana Matt Father Judge. Friday, November 3, 6:15, Delaware Men's Division I, hosting Robert Morris of Pennsylvania. And again Saturday, the Hens and Colonials meet right here at Fred Rust Arena, all on the Delaware Hockey Network. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer is Broadway Joe Sindoni. Our production assistant is Josie Billett. Our statistician is Mr. Eli Swope. Our videographer is Zach Chiarlo. Our thanks as well to Sydney Butler, Alyssa Craigle, Evie Hill, and the rest of the Delaware Hockey Network crew, without whom any of this would not be possible. Carella's looking to make a break for the cage. Not now. Walking over the line was Began. Play onside. The net is empty with 1:42 to go. Final 100 seconds upon us, now the final 90. As Sevian's back inside his own zone to Radek, and now Panico. Panico throws the puck toward the Delaware cage to no avail. Holding the left point is Began. This is pushed clear. Race on for the puck. Mahalios nearly stole it. He got back to it, but was steered behind the cage. Couldn't generate the shot at the empty net. 65 seconds remaining. Radek stick handles, throws this off the near boards back into the Delaware end, where Lipinski, confronted by Radek, gave the puck away. Sharp driven off his feet in the far corner. Sent the puck behind the net. It's worked around to Began at the right point via Sevian. Began throws this one in, and we're all tied up with 40 seconds to go. McGregor understandably upset as we watch this on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Brandon Began with the extra attacker goal with 41 seconds. To go in the third period. In fact, it was ruled to Tyler Panico, his third of the season. Variale's shot. Steered over the crossbar by Carella. Stockton goal, his third of the season. Scored by number 22, Tyler Panico. Assisted by number 23, Brandon Began, and number 7, Tyler Sevian. Time of the goal, 19:19 of the third period. Panico from Began and Sevian at 19:19, his third of the season. At the end of regulation, the score: Stockton Ospreys 1, Delaware Blue Hens 1. Third period shots on goal: Stockton 6 for a regulation total of 22, Delaware 8 for a regulation total of 30. We now go to a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Teams will change ends for the extra period. Three games on our docket today, and all of them have gone to overtime. The extra attacker goal from Tyler Panico to tip the puck past McGregor off the initial shot from Began. The one to send this to the extra frame. Klein, Mahalios, Crane. The trio of skaters for Delaware. On the other side, Began, Wrestle, and Panico. Overtime begins right now. Mahalios 2-on-1 with Klein. Centering pass was broken up by Began. Puck muscled away by Panico the other way. Recovered by Crane at center. Mahalios pulls back into his own zone to try to build up some momentum. 2-on-2. Mahalios throws the puck toward the cage. It bounces off the stick of Corella. And a penalty is signaled with just 27 seconds gone in the extra period. Interference on Mahalios. So the Delaware Blue Hens go to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Here in overtime. And the Ospreys elect to start their power play at the near circle. It is 4-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. 4-on-4 when play resumes at the conclusion of the penalty. And then we revert to 3-on-3 at the first stoppage following the expiration of the penalty. Delaware penalty assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 2 minutes for goaltender interference. Time of the penalty, 27 seconds in the overtime period. Mahalios 2 for goalie interference at 27 seconds. McGregor lost his paddle, making the save. Here's Joey Wogish 1-on-1. Angled by Began outside the slot. Wogish circles behind the net. He's on with Flaherty and Crane. Shorthanded, but in the attacking zone. Flaherty tackled in the far corner. Doan says play on. Panico leads the re-entry for Stockton. Centering pass high to Began. This comes to the far wall. Wogish swarms in. Lazy cross-ice pass to Metz. Slow change, but no effect on the play, despite the pleas of the Delaware faithful for too many players. The Mackin shot was into McGregor's pad. Secondary chance blocked. Wogish tries to muscle the puck up ice, only gets it over the blue line. Wrestle will lead the re-entry up the far boards. 2 minutes 50 to go in the overtime period. 15 seconds left on the Mahalios penalty. When it expires, play will be 4-on-4 until the next stoppage. Crane lifts the stick of Mackin as they battle for the puck. Sweeping in for it is Wrestle. Now we're 4-on-4. Blocked shot by Joey Wogish. Up comes Saunders Penn. Time, space, a shot from up close, sticked up into the atmosphere by Karela. Penn gets his own rebound. 2:18 to go. Back it comes to Lipinski. Penn hustles back into neutral ice to tag up to keep play onside. This is caromed by Sevian to Constantino. Up the middle comes Radek, slowed up by Flom. This shot from Mackin was stick checked off its intended line. Lipinski steers play to the near corner. 1:55 to go in overtime. We're still 4-on-4 until the next stoppage. Puck covered up by McGregor in close. It bounced off the post, nearly rolled in. But Keith McGregor, as we see on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay, comes up with the save. Bounced off the post, off the stick of Mackin. And with 1:49 to go in the extra period, we revert to 3-on-3. Crane, Stam, Klein. The trio on for the Blue Hens. Crane behind his back to Brendan Stam. In the high slot, backhand shot. Glances off Karela's pads. Klein picks up the rebound near side. 1.5 to go. Klein is flipped over the body of Clemson. 1-on-1 the other way. Radek with a shot. McGregor with the pad save there. Here's Stam. 72 seconds. Stam turns. Wrister, after getting back to his forehand, was wide. Klein to Flaherty. Final minute of overtime. Flaherty with space. No! Karela lunges with the outstretched left hand for the save again. Sharp holds the line. Flaherty keeps the zone airtight, trying to pitchfork the puck free was Radek. This back to Began. 35 seconds to go in the overtime period. Puck goes out of play. Off the Stockton stick into the Osprey bench area. Face off with 27 seconds. Coming just in front of the Ospreys bench. Puck is down. Variale won the draw. He's on with Sharp and Flaherty. 2-on-2. Sharp, Flaherty cuts for the net. Sharp circles behind. Variale looking for space to let a shot go. This is cycled to Flaherty. Final 8 seconds. To Variale again. This thrown in, batted down by Sharp, and the horn sounds to signal the end of overtime. At the conclusion of overtime, the score remains 1-1. Delaware and Stockton tied. Overtime shots, Stockton 5 for a game total of 27. Delaware 4 for a game total of 34. Brent, 3. There will now be a 3-player side shootout. And the Delaware Blue Hens will shoot first. Shooting first for Delaware, number 11, Brendan Stam. Second shootout of the night. Stam begins, and he scores! A snapshot from 25 feet. Gives the Hens the first shootout goal. Shooting first for Stockton, number 25, Devin Metz. Metz 3 goals, 5 assists on the year. He comes in from the right dots. He walks in, McGregor with the pad save. Shooting second for Delaware, number 9, Jake Quinn. Quinn will also approach from the right. Corella steps up, Quinn switches to the backhand, and he scores. Shooting second for Stockton, number 11, Mackenzie Russell. Do or die for the Ospreys here. McGregor's save ends it. Russell denied by McGregor, and that, friends, will do it. The final score by virtue of shootout. The Delaware Blue Hens 2. Stockton Ospreys 1. A flair for the dramatic here at Fred Rust Arena. Brendan Stam with the game-winning shootout goal. And Keith McGregor with 26 saves to improve to 2-1-0 on the year. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Tonight's third star, with a goal for Delaware, number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. Tonight's number 2 star, backstopping the Hens to victory with 26 saves, number 35, Keith McGregor. And the number 1 star of the game, with the game-winning goal via shootout, number 11, Brendan Stam. And that will do it for us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, as the Blue Hens improved to 5-5-1 with a thrilling shootout win over the Stockton Ospreys. Final score, 2-1 Delaware over Stockton. Brendan Stam seals it with the shootout. Keith McGregor solid in net all game, 26 saves, and then the 2 shootout saves to seal the Hens' 5th win of the year. For the whole crew, James Witherite thanking you for joining us all Saturday long here on the Delaware Hockey Network. We'll do it all again Monday as Salesianum takes on Father Judge on the road. Game time 6:30 from the Jefferson Health Skate Zone in Northeast Philadelphia. We'll be there Monday night, back with Delaware Blue Hens hockey on Friday and Saturday as the men's Division I team hosts Robert Morris. Good night to you all. We'll see you again Monday from Philadelphia.